on, y'all? Yeah, new channel name, as you could tell. Here, I can search your channel on my phone and see. Here we go. All right, say something. See. Here we go. All right, say something. See. Here we go. I can hear us. Hell yeah, the one and only. Did you see his interview yesterday with Sam Hyde? Audio is good. What's going on, guys? He's getting his side going.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you on my end.
Oh, they can hear you on your end, but yeah, can you guys hear me on? They say StreamYard link. Yeah, man. If you want to join, email me. If you a lib, let's do it.
Yeah, and if you guys want to join the live chat,
they said they can hear. They said they can hear me.
Let me know.
Okay, they said they can hear me now.
Oh, can they? All right, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And we got both going.
Yes, sir. Okay.
We're going to react to some Nick Fuentes videos and kind of just talk about him today. That's the idea. How he's been trending like a mofo and been on everyone's platform, it seems, recently.
Yeah, Nick has been getting a little bit of controversy. Well, I would say when it came to the Candace Owens sit down that he had. Now, me personally, let me up in that. Oh, he said post the link. Okay, I think he's trying to join the panel. Man, I want to join the panel after it already started, man. Come on. Okay, but listen. Ever since he did that interview with Candace Owens, Nick has been getting a lot of clicks, I should say. Now, with that being said, there was a recent interview with Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson. And when they were talking, I believe that Tucker Carlson said that he never knew that his father was in the CIA and things like that. And there was some footage that had got leaked, or I don't know if they, just found it recently, but I believe the recent video was in 2024. And they were saying how Tucker Carlson knew that his father was in the CIA. And then there was some other footage. I believe it was way, way back in the day. I don't know the year. But well, yeah, there was actually other evidence of them finding footage of Tucker Carlson basically saying how he knew his father was basically in the CIA. All that good stuff. But it's crazy how Tucker Carlson is trying to basically point fingers and do the blame game when it comes to Fuentes, trying to call him a CIA asset. Oh, how did he know that my father was in the CIA?
Right.
I'm like, okay, does that matter?
Right.
So I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
And he calls him like a gay kid who lives in his basement. Irrelevant because everything he's saying is right. Yeah. It's just hating. Him and Candace both are exposed, I feel like, and he's done such a good job doing it too, and he's handled it, I thought, really well. Especially that bomb he dropped on Tucker. Did you see that 3-hour exposure on Rumble that he just uploaded the other day?
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Crazy.
yeah, they're poking a sleeping bear when it comes to Nick Fuentes. I believe personally that Nick has always been on the side of free speech, America first. I just never knew because, this guy was, just coming out around the time, when MAGA was getting big. So, but my thing with Nick Fuentes is that he really shines when he talks about the Israel intelligence and when it comes to our American intelligence and how they always want to basically say that Israel, we love Israel so much and they're our best friend, they're our biggest ally in the Middle East and all that good stuff. And then we get our information as well when it comes to enemies in the Middle East, like Iran saying that, they're having nuclear war programs and they're killing babies and beheading babies and things like that. Now, me personally, any of this stuff can be true, any of this stuff can be false. But at the same time, we see who really is blowing up people every single day. And I don't want to sit up here and say that, it's not justified after October 7th, but if we're looking at the population, but if we're looking at the population when it comes to Gaza, 2/3 of the population is women and children. So basically, what Netanyahu wants to do is he wants to keep this war going because he has some legal actions going on currently when it comes to him being in Tel Aviv and stuff like that. And before October 7th, I believe he was going to be arrested. Or
that's what I was going to say. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, there was going to be like an election to have him removed as well. And supposedly the one day before it was supposed to happen, this attack happens. Almost like it's planned.
Yeah, it's weird to me. So when I think about it, it's like, okay, where does our loyalty really lies? Does it lies in Israel or does it lies within America? And with the points that Nick Fuentes says, he make very, very valid points when it comes to us always bending over for Israel. Even Trump lately, like, we ran on no wars, dude. Well, he ran on no wars.
Epstein.
So when you go,
I think it's tied with Epstein.
You think so? Yeah.
Oh, I think Israel, Mossad was behind it all, just like these wars. It is all through Israel. Yeah, I've been coming across this since listening to Nick the past 2 months, where he goes through great detail of how this is true.
Mm-hmm.
But what's your take?
So lately, with Nick, are you referring to like Israel and Gaza, or just in general what Nick's been saying?
So just in general, I feel like Trump administrations with the Epstein files now, he handled it because we know the Mossad was in control and that Jeffrey Epstein worked with the Mossad. And I feel like they're just covering up for Israel.
Yeah. Yep, and Ghislaine Maxwell as well as her father were both Mossad agents. And we have to just start taking this into consideration as far as the involvement within these two intelligence agencies. So, because the Mossad is basically like the CIA of the Israel. So we have to definitely be mindful of that. And when it comes to the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing, now Pam Bondi has said that she has videos, pictures, documents, boxes basically of evidence when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein. Now, do I believe all of that evidence is basically just going to connect to only Jeffrey Epstein? Absolutely not.
Oh, no.
I don't really know why I don't really know why Pam Bondi made it seem like we were only focusing on Jeffrey Epstein, who supposedly is supposed to be dead. There are also conspiracy theories on that as well because his account is still active.
Yep.
He still has an active.
2 people are saying they've seen him. Yeah, I heard 2 people talking about how they've seen him in interviews today that I could find easily on X. They go into great detail that he's still alive, supposedly.
Yeah, which would be horrific to know that. And then just to add on to that as well, they showed us a video of this supposed locked door, and it was in prison. But when I did a little research, that wasn't even the same door that they showed years prior. So now when we're looking at this, I mean, me as a Republican, I'm gonna sit up here and hold these people accountable. I don't really care if they're Democrat or Republican at this point, because at the end of the day, it's basically all an oligarchy. And that's what Nick Fuentes talked about as well. And I spoke about this as well when I spoke at City Hall. We have a populist versus establishment problem now. It's not really a Republican Democrat, because now anybody could sell anybody out. I mean, you look at P. Ray. You know P. Ray from Chicago Red or Chicago Blue now.
Yeah, you told me about her.
She's a goddamn rhino, and she's a traitor. You know, she's actually running for congresswoman. She's trying to look to replace Danny Davis as a Democrat. So, not really surprised.
What?
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
Bro, did all of that Trump this, Trump that, Republican this, Republican that. Now you're just selling out like a damn dog. It's pathetic. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to really sit up here and complain, because money is the root of all evil. And when it comes down to what Nick is saying, as well as what I would be saying, we have to start holding these people accountable, because let's say me and you steal millions of dollars, we're going to go to jail, you know, and they're going to lock us up. But these politicians like Brandon Johnson, AOC, Jasmine Crockett, Elizabeth Warren, you also have Hakeem Jeffries, you have
such an idiot.
What's that dude name? Even in Thornton Township right now, Napoleon Harris, the guy that replaced Tiffany Henyard, he's very very questionable right now. So
I forgot she got replaced.
Yeah, they still haven't locked her black ass up yet, which is insane to me. Yeah,
right. So all this dirt,
everything, but they would give us a ticket in a heartbeat, you know. Yeah. So it's like we have to hold our leaders, and I just said this in my recent video as well. We have to start holding our leaders accountable, because if we don't hold our leaders accountable, then everybody and their grandmother is just going to be, me personally, I call it a chain reaction when it comes to, you know, people not wanting to be held accountable for their actions. Like everybody's going to want to become a politician. Why? Because these people don't get in trouble for shit. They just don't smack on the wrist
or pay,
and they
pay taxes.
And they don't pay taxes at all. And these people have stolen millions upon millions of dollars, you know, and these people live their best lives. So, and it's definitely chosen, like I said earlier, by the global elites and the establishment and things like that. So we can't never just sit up here and say, oh, it wasn't biased, or, you know, it's the law, or this, that, and the third, because at the end of the day, someone always have to answer to somebody. And even Nick Fuentes was just talking about BlackRock. BlackRock, they're buying all of the homes in America. So every home is going to be owned by BlackRock sooner or later. There was another company as well. And that's what I say, these people are the people that are really a part of the oligarchy. And if we don't educate our people, and shout out to your chat as well, if we don't start educating these people on things like this, then we don't have a shot in hell to. And honestly, it's almost like a form of socialism if you kind of think about it a little bit, you know. So we're never going to defeat that if we don't wake the people up and let the people know, like, these are the people that are pulling the strings. This is how you avoid it. This is how you maintain your finances. This is how you handle situations, like even with the law. In my community, black folks, hey, you don't mess with me, nigga. I'll beat your ass, and all this stupid, dumbass crap. And you guys wonder why you're getting shot and why you're. And this is a statistic for you and your watchers. Black people barely make up 12% of the population. And when you look at the incarceration rate, on average, it's been over 40%. That's almost half of the people in jail are black. You feel what I'm saying? We're not even 20%. We're not even 15%. But almost half of the people that are incarcerated are black, that's fucking ridiculous, man. That's kind of a problem that people don't really, want to talk about in my community, because they're going to call it racist and this, that, and the
so dumb.
It's dumb as hell. You say black folks are 16%? I don't know about that. I thought they were 12.6%. But yeah. So what do you think about all of that?
I first think we need accountability. I mean, for instance, my governor in California, it was just proven they raised $100 million for an event after, the fires in Palestine or whatever that city's called. Mm-hmm. And his wife directs the NGO or the company where 50 million of that 100 million went. She's pretty much the leader of that money. So they pretty much pocketed 50 million of the 100 million raised for these people who lost everything, and zero accountability. I mean, I feel like we have so much stuff, Russia hoax, all these corrupt politicians, Tiffany Hanyard, and we haven't seen any arrests. Like, how long do they need? Because I feel like we have more than enough proof. I mean, Russia, the Obamas, like, coming out, all the crazy stuff that's coming out about them, no arrests. So it's infuriating. And, we both supported Trump big time, but I want to see more arrests for sure, because I don't think the system's going to change if you don't arrest the people who've been effing us over that run the system.
Mm-hmm. And
it's infuriating.
And I just want to add on to this, and we're talking about Nick Fuentes anyway, so we might as well just continue. Continue.
But see, he talks about all that though.
Yeah, and he brings up a great point about black people being violent, not having any morals in our communities anymore. And y'all can call them racist all you want to, but I'm like what, almost 10 times more likely to be attacked by a black person as a black person, more than any other ethnic group, though. That's kind of crazy, I can't really speak on other ethnic groups, but I'm just speaking on mine. And it's just absolutely insane how you have to watch out for your own people. It's probably like this in many demographics as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not nearly as high as it is in the black community, especially with the population in America that we have. I just checked. Black people are only 41 million in America. And it's like, what, over 360 million Americans? Probably 300. Like 360, 380. I don't know. But I mean, people have to start realizing, on top of that, black people kill each other every single day, and they make it on the news, and they glorify it and rap, and they put people on T-shirts. 340 million. Excuse me, guys. So 340 million. That sounds about right. But they're violent as fuck. You see in Chicago with the teen takeovers, they're ruining our biggest attraction in Chicago, which happens to be downtown. Everyone wants to eat deep dish pizza. Everybody wants to go see the Sirius Tower. The Sirius Tower. They call it the Willis Tower now, but I'm going to always call it the Sirius Tower. People want to see Chicago theater. People want to actually experience Chicago for the great things that it have. And it brings in a lot of tourist money that Brandon Johnson is losing, because he got these damn Negroes and niggettes out here causing chaos. For real. It's funny, but it's like,
it's ridiculous.
Chicago could have definitely been better years ago. We've elected Lori Lightfoot, and then after her, we elect a damn pinhead, cucumber nose, who managed to give over $700 million to illegal migrants that don't belong here in the first place. And they're bringing drugs and crime, and they're assaulting our women, and they're getting free food stamps. They're getting free health care. And then this dude is looking stupid because he just did a video the other day. He's in this black church. That's usually what he do. And he said, oh, well, when are they going to start giving money to black people? What do you mean they? You are they. You could have. investing in black people like on the South Side and the West Side, but you chose not to do that. So you're going to sit up here and make it seem like it's someone else's fault that Black America feels like it's been ignored in Chicago. Come on, man. Don't make sense.
I agree. They treat the illegals better than they do the actual Americans and taxpayers. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I'm reading one of my chats here. He said, "Don't stereotype we people of color. Pasha is a young man with much to learn. Follow him and get burned. Best change your ways, as the record shows that those efforts are not working." Hey, what's going on, Melissa? Glad to see you. I ain't seen you in a minute. But yeah, it's like with Nick Fuentes, they really want to find something. Well, let me just say this off the bat. I don't agree with everything Nick Fuentes says. Okay, I believe that 85% of what Nick Fuentes says is correct. And a lot of people don't want to accept the fact that he's coming with actual factual based, claims. It's not an opinion.
Yeah.
So when people say it's racist, I mean, is it racist when I say it? Is it racist when Javier says it? What about Mr. Wu? So I'm not understanding why the person matters. As long as the message gets passed on, I believe that's all that
I agree.
I believe that's all that needs to be said. So Nick definitely cooks, so I'm not going to take that away from him.
Sorry, I was getting it preloaded. This is just the one clip I want to react to if there was one today. And it's about him talking about the CIA, how J.D. Vance is connected to them as well. And, we both supported Vance, huh? I mean, I thought he was like honest, like good at debating, like talked very eloquent, was honest. But the more I hear what Nick says about him, I'm like, damn, can you really trust him?
Who, JD? Ooh.
Yeah. Have you heard what he said about him recently?
No.
And his ties to
I've been seeing JD Vance trend on X, but
it might be because of this.
Yeah, you're right. So we got to check this out for sure. Yeah, let me look at this.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead. I'm good.
Oh, all right. Sure.
The NatCons, the National Conservatives, are J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio, Bridge Colby, Michael Anton. These are our guys. And what we are is not racialist. We are not blood and soil. We are not like V. Dare. For those that don't know, Virginia Dare was founded by Peter Brimelow. Pat Buchanan was published there for decades. Virginia Dare is immigration restrictionist. They're barely even critical of Israel. And here is Yoram Hazony, that second generation of neocon leadership, saying racialism is outside of the picture. It is Nazi. Blood and soil is literally a Nazi slogan, and that is not what national conservatism is. But think about what Yoram Hazony and Irving Kristol and all these guys are in favor of. Yoram Hazony himself said that Meir Kahane is inspiring, a hero,
So this is like a 12-minute clip, just so you know, but he goes through like the CIA and the connections as well, just so you know. So if you want me to pause at any point, let me know. I didn't know if we were going to react to the whole thing. I should have timed exactly when he starts talking about specific subjects.
No, so you're fine. I'm just listening right now because I didn't know any of this stuff, so I'm just being quiet right now.
Right. All right, yeah, this is the last 12 minutes where he goes through everything, supposedly.
Proud to be Jewish. Made us believe in Jewish tradition that Israel should be Jewish. But Hazony says national conservatism is not based on blood and soil. Israel is, but America can't be. Israel is based on the blood of the Jewish people and the soil of their promised land. But America is not. America is not about the blood of the Europeans. It's not about the soil of this land that they settled. But Israel is. He says, and in our national conservative movement, we are not racialist. We don't believe in blood and soil. We're pro-Israel. We're pro-Netanyahu. We're in favor of Jewish nationalism and blood and soil Israeli nationalism. but not so much for America. And who do we count among our ranks? J.D. Vance, who spoke at NatCon. Tucker Carlson, who spoke at NatCon. Josh Hawley, who spoke at NatCon. Marco Rubio, who spoke at NatCon. Bridge Colby, endorsed by Tucker, and hangs out at NatCon. And what did Tucker Carlson say? You're a kook and a crank if you say that neoconservatism has anything to do with Jewishness. What did Joe Kent say? I'm an inclusive populist. I don't want to talk about whiteness or Christianity, and I'm pro-Israel. What have these guys been saying from the start?
Pause that. Who the fuck is Joe Kent? I keep hearing his name. Who is that?
So he campaigned with them back in the day. Nick Fuentes was like the first person I believe he campaigned for years ago when he first got into the mix. And Joe Kent pretty much disavowed Nick Fuentes after he like took his endorsement and said he wouldn't do that. Mm-hmm. So it was like one of those neocon conservatives supposedly that turned on him the minute the woke or the crazy right, as we call it now these days, who are Israel first told him to disavow him. And so that's why he brings up Joe Kent. And Tucker defended him in that long talk with Candace, remember? And
right,
yep.
I remember that. And that's when he called him this child, this weird little gay kid in this.
Yep. He looked so bad in that moment.
That's bad. God. Would you go? You keep continuing.
All right.
Bill Buckley called Buchanan an anti-Semite because he said that Jews were making us fight their wars. But they are. And they always have been. Going back all the way. When Tucker talks about the neocons that me and Pat Buchanan are allegedly discrediting, who are the neocons? Over generations, I'll tell you who the neocons are. They are Jewish leftists from New York in bed with the CIA doing arbitrage on behalf of Israel that only became right-wing because Israel was threatened by the American left. That's who they are. And if you read what they write themselves, they will tell you it's not liberals that got mugged by reality. It is those Jewish leftist intellectuals from New York that were surprised when the Soviet Union turned on Israel. And they realized after the Soviets passed that resolution in 1975 saying that Zionism is racism, they realized the left wing in America, the left wing in Israel would never let Israel be a Jewish state. And therefore would never let Israel exist. And if Israel cannot be a Jewish state and Israel ceases to exist, then their Jewish children and their Jewish
Sorry, I had to run to the restroom if you said to pause it or said anything.
No,
That's why
I didn't say anything.
I just want to let you know. All right.
And children will be imperiled because they will be at the mercy of the communists in Russia, the Arabs in the Middle East, and the Europeans in America, or the Europeans in Europe for that matter. And that is why they undertook a multi-generational campaign to subvert the think tanks, the national security apparatus, the Republican Party, to use it and marry anti-Soviet, anti-Muslim extremist, anti-Iran revisionist power, Cold War, war on terror, unipolar war, to Israel's national interest, which is all they ever really cared about.
Isn't this interesting how he can just go for hours by himself without like, I'm sure there's like stuff he's reading off a little bit, but he's just so, good at what he does. I feel like.
Well, yeah. And then you got to respect the fact that he's going to point out the fact that you're not just going to sit up here and blame Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas for everything that basically Israel is giving their reasons to do. We're not going to keep doing that. And I also like the fact that he's breaking down the Joe Kent, whatever the hell that dude is, the Rupert Murdochs, the the Tucker Carlsons and things like that. How you both doing? Squid, man, hop in the live, bro. Hop in the live, buddy. I think I sent the link. It's in the group chat. But yeah, we got my boy Squid in the chat. Go ahead, join, man. But yeah, I just like how Nick breaks it down to the core and really an unbiased take, really, if you think about it, because he could have easily just meat righted Israel the whole way, but he didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
that takes balls too.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey,
if I see
Squid, hop in, brother.
That's what I was gonna say. If he adds himself, I'll add him in. I'm checking.
Okay.
And anybody that notices or recognizes or acknowledges that this is the case, that it's Podhoritz's.
By the way, Hope or anyone that's watching on my end, if you guys want to join, let me know as well.
And Crystals and Azonis and Weiss's.
Oh, you sent it to him now? All right, sweet.
I'm sending it to him, yeah.
And Alamarius and Yarvins and Beatties. If anybody recognizes how many Jewish people are supporting it and why, and read between the lines on what they're saying, they will tar that person as an anti-Semite. Right. Not because they hate Jews, but because they see what Jews are doing.
There you go, man.
And Tucker Carlson said,
what's that for me?
If you get called an anti-Semite, you can pretend.
Now, what he said is hitting the nail on the head, ladies and gentlemen. And this is for my chat, your chat as well. You're not an anti-Semite for actually hating Jews. You're an anti-Semite because you see the bad things that the Jewish people are doing. Now, that statement is very, 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 very strong. And I say that because even when it comes to jokes, Jordan, we can't barely make a joke about the Jews nowadays. I think there was this one episode of Family Guy, right? And they think they had to stop airing it because I think they found it offensive, the Jewish people. And let me know if you remember in chat. I know you guys watch Family Guy. So let me know if you guys remember this episode of Family Guy, right? So it was a very, very old, I think it was like season 2. And Peter got
his Squid, man.
Yo, what's going on, Squid? What's going on, bro? So Peter,
how you both doing today?
We doing good, bro. We doing
good.
Glad you can finish out the panel with us.
Yeah, figured I could.
Yep, let's go. But yeah. So Peter actually needed a lawyer, right? So he basically was praying. Because I think it was some money that was going on. I think when it comes to money in a jar, who cares, right? So basically, Peter was doing this song, and the song said, "I need a Jew," basically to be a lawyer. So then, when the Jewish man, I believe he was a lawyer too, he arrived at his doorstep, and he was like, yeah, "Okay, now the Jewish guy is here, and." I can finally get a good lawyer to support my case and things like that. So
don't tell me they got triggered over that.
Yeah, they got triggered over that. Matter of fact, can I actually share my screen if you guys don't mind? I know I can find it.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, Squid. Let the people know what you think while I look for this clip. I got it.
I think it's just silly to get triggered over something like that.
No,
definitely. They get triggered over everything, especially the libs.
No, we talking about Nick Fuentes right now. Oh, you heard me?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. You guys heard?
Are you talking about Squid?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Yeah, you were going a bit staticky.
Yeah, I was telling Squid, we talking about Nick Fuentes and the things he's been saying lately.
Yep, all I listened to.
Let's see.
Have you listened to him at all recently, Squid Man?
Not really.
Nick Fuentes? Oh man. What's your opinion on everyone being called an anti-Semite or criticizing Israel and then being called that? What's your opinion on all that?
I think it's stupid.
Yeah. Do you think that you are racist if you criticize Israel? That's what everyone's been saying lately. Like, if you criticize them, you are an anti-Semite, you are racist.
If anyone really gets triggered by me not supporting them like 100%, they need to get a life.
I agree.
Facts. So I found this clip, guys. Is it okay if I share my screen with you guys for just a second?
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead. I've seen the episode too.
Yeah. I know Squid probably seen that, but I just got to share this because it's just hilarious, and this just goes to show you that these people are very, very sensitive when it comes to this. Can you guys see it? Okay, cool. So let's play this right quick. We can only play a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, we can. Okay, guys.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I don't want to play the whole song because I don't want to get a copyright, but
they made him delete that. They made them delete that off. They made them delete that clip off the show.
I think they got a lawsuit when it came to that. I think it was something.
Ugh.
But yeah, that was crazy.
Total crybabies.
For sure.
Ridiculous.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion on we haven't really got into Epstein as much. What do you think is the reason why they're holding back from releasing the files? Do you think it's what Nick says that he says that Trump's tied to him? What is your opinion?
So
I don't think so. I think they would have released it already if there was something on Trump. But he might be connected to the people that were on it. But what do you think?
So here's my thing when it comes to the Epstein list. Now, I will actually think that Pam Bundy will have a reason to hold the list more than Donald Trump. I actually believe Donald Trump wants to release the list, but I don't know if his administration is just too stupid. But this has definitely been controversial, and this has definitely dropped Trump's approval rating a lot. So my thing is with the Epstein thing, me personally, I don't know why the hell liberals care nowadays. I don't really know why the hell they're even uttering Epstein's name, because us, I'm not going to say center right Republicans, because I know there are people on the other side that care as well, but majority Republicans cared about the Epstein list, right? So when I think about this, I think that when you add the Ghislaine Maxwell being a part of Mossad thing, when you add all of this stuff and pertains to Jeffrey Epstein and how he even got rich, which is still a mystery to me, by the way. There are definitely some connected people when it comes to this guy, and we're talking people who actually run our world. Now, I'm not trying to sit up here and say, Hitler was right about anything, but let's be honest, money controls the world, and I believe the most people with the most money in Western civilization, I'm just gonna say, is them boys.
Stop this. Oh, there we go. Hopefully, there's another person coming in. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how to add a fourth person.
Oh, we got somebody.
Honestly, if those Jewish people got so triggered by Family Guy, imagine what they would do if there was an episode like that on South Park.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How do I add a fourth person in? Here,
Oh man, dang it.
Lost Jordan.
Yep. Let's see.
I'm just trying to. There was some. Deontay was trying to add himself. Sorry if I mispronounced it.
Maybe his connection got bad.
I don't know if I only have like the 3-person StreamYard sign up deal. I don't know if I could add a fourth, but I feel like I've had 4 people on in the past.
Yeah, I've had on 6.
Yeah. We could try again.
Is he still there?
Tell him to re-add himself. I'll try to add him again.
Yeah, I think he should be watching the stream. Yeah, because I gotta hop off in a sec.
Yeah. All right, so let's do this then. Final thoughts. Who do you think that Trump's gonna in the administration? How Nick Fuentes has been talking about, pretty much saying Israel, deal with your own shit, as he's been saying forever. We need to focus on America first. I feel like they kind of. I don't know. I feel like Trump changed his message where Nick. Yeah.
Me personally, in regards to Trump, no. Now, granted, he doesn't let Benjamin Netanyahu just run free like a damn kid with a lollipop.
Right.
Like Biden did.
Yeah, like Biden did. Yeah. As far as what he did with Zelensky as well with Ukraine. But my thing is with Trump, if he been wanted to have stopped aid to Israel and basically end the war, because a lot of people are even speculating that that's why even 9/11 happened, because of our aid to Israel. So if Trump, so if Trump wanted to stop the war, and if Trump actually wanted to make peace within the Middle East, I think he tried with the Abraham Accords. But let's be honest, yeah, you're not in the fight, but you're giving the person weapons, which ultimately means that you're in the fight, in my opinion. So I don't know. I think Trump could have been in this. I think Trump could have just stopped aid to Israel, because if he was so America first, then we wouldn't really have to worry about us getting so much. Us giving some of our, majority of our tax dollars to Israel. Excuse me.
Yep.
So
I agree. And he's sending stuff to Ukraine again too. Recently, he said he's going to send them stuff as well. So another broken promise. But we do hold our side accountable, I feel like, unlike the left, which I like to see.
Now, when it comes to the Russian collusion with Obama, I have not heard not one leftist speak about that. And it's factually true that this stuff was made up, and it all led back to Obama and his guys. So, yeah, you definitely want to take that into consideration when thinking about these politicians and, the Democrats and things like that. They're just full of shit, in my opinion. But I actually got to go, guys. It was good talking to you guys. I'm gonna still be watching the live stream. If you guys gonna stay live, I'm gonna still be watching.
Oh, I'm actually got to go as well, but I'm gonna do another live stream in a little bit.
Okay.
Let me know if you guys want to join. I don't know what the topic's gonna be, but
just send me the link. I think I'll be ready in like 2 hours.
All right.
Yep.
Good seeing you guys.
Yes, sir. Squeeze.
Talk soon. Thanks for tuning in.
All right.
Have a good day, guys.
You as well.